The morning sun spilled warmly through the glass windows of the bustling cafe, but for Elena Hart, the young millionaire heiress known for her quiet, elegant presence, the world inside was muted, colorless, and distant, as it always was. Born profoundly deaf, she lived in a universe where every vibration mattered more than a spoken word, where every expression was a language, and every silence held weight. She stepped inside, dressed in a stunning red coat, hoping for a moment of peace before another exhausting charity meeting, but as she approached the counter, the barista grew visibly impatient when she didn't reply to his repeated questions. Elena tried to sign, gently pointing toward the pastries and tapping her fingers to express coffee, but he scoffed loudly, unaware she couldn't hear him, turning and saying to a coworker, "What's wrong with her? Is she ignoring me or just rude?" A few customers chuckled, someone muttered, "Rich people think the world revolves around them." Elena froze, not because she heard the words, but because she recognized the expressions, the laughter, the humiliation unfolding around her. She lowered her hands, trying again to sign slowly, but the barista threw up his arms. "If you don't want to talk, then step aside. You're holding up the line," he snapped. The crowd stared. A woman recorded on her phone. A man whispered that she was too entitled to speak. Elena's heart pounded, her eyes stinging, but she refused to break in front of strangers. She had faced this before, people thinking her silence was arrogance. She reached for her notepad to write her order, but before she could finish, a small hand tugged gently on her sleeve. Elena turned to see a little girl with messy braids, a pink backpack, and wide, curious eyes. Beside her stood a man in a worn navy blazer, clearly a single dad just trying to make it through another morning rush. But he wasn't looking at Elena with confusion or frustration, he was looking at her hands, with understanding. "Daddy," the little girl said softly, "she's talking with her fingers." The dad leaned closer and smiled kindly. "She's using sign language," he said, loud enough for the room to hear. The chatter paused. The barista's smirk faded. The men stepped forward, facing the entire cafe. "She isn't ignoring anyone. She's deaf," he announced firmly. Then he turned to Elena, and with impressive fluency, he signed, "Are you okay? Would you like me to order for you?" Elena's eyes widened. Someone signing, fluently, was rare. She nodded gratefully. The cafe grew silent as the dad calmly interpreted Elena's order, signing back and forth with practiced ease. When he finished speaking to the barista, the man added with a sharp tone, "And you owe her an apology. You humiliated a customer because you didn't have the patience to understand her." The barista, now pale, stuttered an apology. The customers who had laughed lowered their heads. The woman who filmed quietly put her phone away. Elena finally breathed. When the father and daughter stepped aside to let her settle, Elena tapped his shoulder and signed, "Thank you. Most people don't help." He smiled warmly and introduced himself as Leo, explaining that he learned sign language because his late wife had been deaf. His daughter, Mia, looked up proudly and signed a clumsy but adorable, "Nice to meet you." Elena felt her chest warm for the first time that morning. To thank them, she invited them to sit with her. Over the next half hour, she learned Leo worked 2 jobs to support his daughter, barely making enough to pay rent. Mia dreamed of joining a special sign language school, but tuition was too high. Elena listened silently, her heart tugging. Before leaving, she handed Leo a small card with embossed gold letters. "Hart Foundation, private contact. Come tomorrow," she signed. "I want to help you." Leo tried to refuse, but she gently placed a hand over his. "You helped me today. Let me return it." The next week, the Hart Foundation fully sponsored Mia's education, provided Leo with a flexible job, and launched a cafe training program to teach staff sign language basics so no deaf customer would ever face humiliation again. The cafe issued a public apology, and Leo's powerful moment of kindness went viral, not because he exposed anyone, but because he reminded the world that silence isn't rudeness, wealth doesn't erase vulnerability, and a single act of compassion can change someone's life forever. As Elena and Mia signed goodbye during the school's opening ceremony, Leo whispered, "Sometimes the quietest people carry the loudest truths." And for the first time, Elena felt something she rarely experienced in her silent world. She felt truly heard. If you want more powerful emotional stories like this, stories that open hearts, inspire kindness, and restore faith in humanity, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next life-changing story.